Just a few more miles. Cheryl, you aren't reading your book.
Welcome to Rancho Lane. May it ever be so humble. I'm Marcy.
I've heard much about you and Tim. Thanks for taking in Cheryl.
The Berkowitz gave us a lot of business over the years. We're just glad we can help. She's got sadness lines in her face since the last time I saw her.
I have a hunch you're gonna get bored here. I know I am. Bored, not boring.
How is Cheryl holding up?
Not good. 3 years ago, she's a slightly spoiled little girl living the life of a princess. Then her mother dies of cancer, and her father dies in a riding accident. Now, instead of a family, she's got a trust fund and a bunch of attorneys like me. She's confused and angry, completely disconnected.
So you brought her to a horse ranch?
She's afraid of horses. But more than that, she's afraid of life.
So you want her to get back in the saddle?
I couldn't have put it any better.
So how do you know so much about girls?
I read.
Women's magazines?
My dad used to say that's the only way you can learn about girls. So I pick up whatever we have lying around the house. Even some of Grandpa's old books. It's an old Western novel, written a long time ago. Cowboys and Indians. You ever read a Western?
No. Just women's magazines. And the occasional catalog.
You can learn a lot about American character from a Western.
Our firm felt $5,000 a month would cover Cheryl's expenses. $15,000 for the first 3 months.
Now, we'll treat Cheryl as one of our own. We don't need your money. We don't have many expenses anyway.
Well, Cheryl might.
I pay the bills around here, mister, and we've got plenty of them. Thank you.
Now it's time you met the rest of the family. The white one's king. Thinks he's king of the cowboys. The other one's our mayor, queen.
Queen.
Yeah. Queen of the cowboys. King and queen of the cowboys. Don't you get it?
No.
Your education in American pop culture is sadly lacking. Now it's time you met the baby of the bunch. He's a bit of a comedian.
He's beautiful.
We call him Black Beauty.
The mayor calls it eminent domain. I call it stealing. This ranch sits on free land that was settled and developed by ranchers and farmers 150 years ago. My ancestors gave their blood and sweat for this old dirt. Now the mayor wants to grab it.
He's the local land baron.
He's already bought up or stolen most of the ranches around me. Mine is the last and the biggest on his list.
I'll have our office check with the Bar Association. Maybe we can find you a good attorney.
All I need is my rifle and a friendly judge.
Hi, Beauty. Black Beauty. Why, yes, I think that is a very good name. If you like it, it shall be his name. And so it was. When John went into the stable, he told James that Master and Mistress had chosen a good, sensible English name for me. They meant something.
Do you have any plans today, Cheryl?
Carrie can show her around the ranch.
I thought you wanted me to work foreman today.
Oh, I'll keep an eye on things.
Thanks.
Sure. Later, Jim. Over your time. How you liking the new job, son?
I like it here, Mayor. I always have.
Oh, good, good. Listen, I understand you might have some influence with the Lane family. Is that true?
I wouldn't call it influence, Mayor. Our families were close. It was a long time ago.
Well, my family was close to the Lanes back in the day. Before Tim Lane's daddy got my father sent to prison. He died there, of course, and we lost our farm.
Before I was born, Mayor.
Of course, of course. Listen, do me a favor. See if you can use that influence of yours to get them folks to sell out to me. I like to do it fair and legal before I have to do it unfair.
And illegal.
Never. Well, that'd be an abuse of the public trust.
And so would having the sheriff's office in the middle of a real estate dispute.
Yes, sir, you are right. But your job is between you and me. And you said you like it here. Let's hope you get a chance to stay a while.
Howdy, Tim.
Morning, Pete.
I need me a small patch to grow some corn. Maybe half acre. Bad groundwater from the mayor's ranch spoiled my early seed corn crop.
We'll take that far corner patch. It should do just fine for you. 20 bucks down and 10 bucks a week.
That ain't much for renting ground, Tim. You ain't gonna make much money at them rates.
I don't need much money.
I ain't taking charity.
No, it's not charity. I make a little profit and you get your seed corn.
Thanks, Tim. It's been a hard year.
All right, now go on, get to work. Say hello to your wife for me.
Will do.
Okay.
Smell that fresh air.
Smell fertilizer, Sheriff.
I grew up here. It's good to be back.
I thought farmers used tractors and stuff. I didn't know they got down on their hands and knees. Or are those just the workers?
Just the workers? No. Those are people just like us. This is a poor town. Locals can barely afford grain for their animals, let alone fuel for their tractors.
I didn't know.
Without their equipment, they can't harvest the fields or sell enough crops to keep their homes. So Grandpa rents his fields real cheap, and they grow a little extra food. We even give him a free lunch. Helps a little bit, I guess. Helps us keep our place, too. I just don't know for how long.
Is that the sheriff over there watching?
I don't know if he's watching the workers or if he's watching for my mom. He's her old high school boyfriend.
Really?
Come on. I want to show you something.
All right, boys, that's lunch. Get it before it melts.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to go down there and you're gonna have to say hello to Miss Marcy. You know, as a courtesy.
I'm afraid she'll just slap my face as a courtesy.
Well, whatever you're gonna do, make it fast. Mayor wants this property. He's gonna get it.
Careful.
Wow.
My secret garden. Grandpa showed it to me. He said he used to like to bring girls up here.
No westerns today?
No, just plenty of bloodthirsty violence. Let me see that.
It's about a horse's whole life. Black Beauty.
Anna Sewell wrote it in 1877. Point of view of the horse, right?
Yeah.
I read it in grade school, after I saw the movie. Well, one of them anyway. You know, they made like 10,000 versions of it. It's a good chick book.
Chick book.
Yeah, you know, girl falls in love with a horse, horse in danger, separated, tearful reunion, all that good stuff. You want to trade?
No. Too scary. Carrie,
Yeah?
what are you afraid of?
Nothing.
Be serious.
I was afraid we'd lose all our money when the economy went bad. And we did. I was afraid we'd lose our home. And it looks like we might. And I was afraid I'd never see my daddy again when he moved to the city and took that factory job. And I never did. He was killed by a drunk driver. What I mean is, it doesn't help to be afraid. Bad things still come whether you're scared or not. I guess you know something about that.
Yeah. He's beautiful.
In another few weeks, he'll be out in the fields working with the other horses. Or Grandpa will sell him and he'll be working for somebody else.
He's full of strength and spirit. He needs to be able to fling up his head and toss his tail and gallop when he wants to.
You want to ride him?
It's been a long time since I've ridden bareback.
We'll just take it easy and you'll be fine. Are you ready?
Good boy,
All right,
Beauty.
grab his mane.
Hey, Beauty.
Carrie?
Carrie, say the blessing, please.
God is good. God is great. Good God, it's time we ate.
Carrie?
He learned that from me.
I hear Cheryl did some writing today.
She did? On what?
Black Beauty.
Oh,
Until she got thrown off.
you let her get thrown?
She's okay.
Are you sure?
My butt hurts.
Oh. Well, I tell you what, okay, tomorrow, just be with Beauty and play with her. Just have some fun, okay?
Jeff.
You still look as pretty as I remember. Tim? Now, you must be Carrie. I've seen you around town.
And this is Cheryl, a family friend visiting from the East Coast.
I've just been in town myself for a few weeks. So I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
You here to help the mayor run us out of house and home?
Tim, please.
I'm here because they offered me a job, Tim. I just got tired of that big city life.
That's not what I heard. I heard the big city got tired of you.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
No, it's okay. I just thought I'd stop by and say hello to my old friends.
I'll walk you out.
Tell your father-in-law to be careful of what he says, especially about the mayor.
Not a chance. They've hated each other for 40 years. And I don't think he'd take kindly to a warning from you.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's heard something about me.
To be honest with you, I didn't try to keep up with the news. Had enough troubles of my own.
Yeah, I heard about Michael. Sorry. He was a good man.
He was a good man. That's why I married him.
Whatever you've heard, Marcy, I gotta tell you something.
You don't have
No,
to get into this.
it's important. Back in the city, I was working with some corrupt cops, and I turned them in. They framed me, kicked me off the force. Big city police work just had a bad smell after that, at least in my precinct, so I came here.
For the fresh air?
Marcy, this town has that same smell. Be careful. And if you need anything, anything at all, you call.
All right.
Come on, Beauty. Let's go. Come on. There you go, Beauty. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy.
Took that business real easy, didn't he?
Good boy, Beauty. Keep going. Good boy. There you go. Come on, Beauty. Good boy. Stay out. Yeah. There you go.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, boy.
Help me blow up again. All right.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Big piece for you.
No,
Now, folks, thank you all for coming. Thanks. Now, if you'll indulge me a moment of nostalgia, let's go back to the days when the good guys rode horses and the bad guys rode scared. Roll it, Cookie.
He likes to play these old movies on his birthday. Says it reminds him of when he was a kid on Saturday mornings at the Hitching Post.
The what?
The Hitching Post Theater. It's where Grandpa used to watch old movies.
I can still ride better than these tenderfoots.
Grandpa and his movies.
So what's your girlfriend's name? Us city girls don't beat around the bush.
Don't have one.
Why not? Don't you like girls?
Oh, I like girls all right. But there aren't that many beautiful girls out here on the back 40. Until you showed up.
My, that is a very good line. What book did you get that out of?
Oh, you know, How to Dazzle Pretty Girls by Carrie Lane.
You know what I think? I think you're scared.
You may be right. But if I am, it's only when something good happens.
That's cute. You brought a chaperone.
Tim, there's a group of us that want to stop the mayor from what he's doing. He's damn near bought us all out, and he's trying to scare the rest of us or starve us out. We got a right to raise our families on our land.
We can wait him out, Pete. He'll quit eventually. If I know Bart Williams, he'll try and scare us again, but then he'll give up the ghost before long. He hasn't got the patience. And we've got all the time in the world.
Less than you think.
This ain't no county business.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I didn't come here to make trouble.
Well, why did you come?
That's better said in private, Mr. Lane.
These are my friends. You can say anything you want in front of them.
It's the bank. The mayor just bought it. And that means he has the note on your ranch. He's going to foreclose and send me out here with a request to vacate.
What do you mean foreclose? What note? Tim?
I'm behind on a mortgage payment, Marcy.
What mortgage
I
payment?
needed some cash, so I took out a second, and I'm behind on it.
How much?
Oh, almost 20,000.
I'll cash in that check.
Marcy. Marcy, wait. I came here to warn you not to hurt you.
I know. I know. It's just that I am so tired of fighting to keep this farm.
I loved you once.
And I loved you.
I could feel it again.
Save the romance for the kids, Jeff. Sooner or later, everything dies.
So what's the story, Grandpa?
Mayor Williams actually went and bought the bank so he can foreclose on the ranch.
What about my trust fund? When I turn 18, I get plenty of money. I could ask the trustees.
I'm afraid there isn't time. I've got to think of something.
Tell me you got bread pudding.
Yeah, that's not our specialty anymore.
I know,
Hey,
that's all
Stevie.
you ever have here. And a cup of black coffee.
All right, I'll get it right for you.
Now.
All right.
Please apply this to our mortgage balance.
Marcy Lane, what a wonderful surprise.
sorry, but I really don't have time to chat.
Well, I don't know where you found cash, but I figure this is the last of it. I'm glad you brought the second mortgage up to date, but whatever are you folks going to eat on? Damn Lane woman managed to bring her mortgage up to date.
Did you really think that by buying the bank, you were going to run the Lanes off their farm?
Why not? All it takes is money. A little pressure applied in the right places. All legal, of course.
Yeah, it's really a shame about those pesky banking laws.
Just can't figure out where they got that cash. I gotta find another way.
Mayor, if I get the slightest whiff of anything illegal going on, I'll be all over you. Do you really need that private army of goons?
That is none of your business. If I were you, I'd concentrate on my career. My sources tell me you need this job. Bad. Perception, Jeff Bo. It's all about perception.
Hi.
Hi there, young lady.
Good to see you. It's a collector's item here. It's real old. Do you like it?
I do like it. I don't know if the color's right.
Well, now, let's see here. That is a mighty fine looking horse.
Hi.
Would you like an apple?
I don't think so, but I think Beauty might.
It's on the house.
That girl is one heck of a rider.
I'll say. That is one special horse.
That's Black Beauty from Tim Lane's barn.
And the girl?
Family friend.
Maybe that's how they paid up the loan. That girl can ride. She's had training, and that kind of training takes money.
I got a ticket to ride, Mayor.
Jeff, when you get me the Lane Ranch, I want that horse, too.
What are you doing?
Just cleaning up the old 12 gauge.
You're not planning anything stupid.
No, don't worry. Just gotta keep it in good shape.
Be careful.
That's not going to work for me.
Wilfred, we asked the Lanes to help us with Cheryl. Now Cheryl's asking us to help.
As executors of the Burtwick estate, we did not ask the Lanes for anything. We paid them a very tidy sum, as I recall, for a simple babysitting job. Anything more would be a slap in the face to the memory of the late Burtwicks. It's our job to protect the estate.
It is our job to protect Cheryl. I think these people are good for her, and if she says they need help, then we give it to them.
Let me remind you that Cheryl is not yet of age. She has no control over her trust fund until she turns 18. And if it is my perception, our perception, that she's unwilling or unable to handle the estate in a mature manner...
You can't keep it from her.
The subject is closed. I agree. We need to protect Cheryl. This time it appears we need to protect her from herself.
Where's Tim?
How should I know?
He was with you.
I haven't seen him all day.
Marcy, it appears your boy hurt his leg.
I was looking for bait, Mom, and I fell into the culvert at Fort Daniels Road.
The mayor here said some of his men were attacked on that same road.
Apparently some of my men were involved in a shooting. So I came out with the sheriff to try to get to the bottom of this. I sure hope Carrie here was not a part of that rabble. You know, some of my men could have been seriously injured by these troublemakers.
Marcy, would you have Tim get in touch with us? Maybe clue us in before someone else is hurt. Well, we'll leave you now. Mayor?
Yeah, I'll be out in a minute. Tell me about Black Beauty.
What about him?
Well, he's one hell of a special horse. I'd like to buy him.
He's not for sale. He's happy here. He has his freedom here.
Young woman here ain't gonna be here for much longer. I don't think you folks can afford a place in the city where you can keep a horse. But I'd sure give you a fair price. Think about it.
If your men started this shooting...
My men didn't start anything. Nick would have.
What about Nick?
Nothing.
Is he on your payroll, too?
Everybody's on my payroll, Jeff. Let's go.
Carrie, what is going on? There is blood on your pants.
Grandpa's back at Elms Creek, Mom. He's been shot.
What happened?
We were meeting in the woods. Grandpa drove, and then the mayor's goons attacked us. A few men were shot. We shot back.
That's why he took out his guns.
They blew out the tires on the truck, and Grandpa was hit in the leg. All right, so we escaped and took off on foot, you know, me helping Grandpa along. But when I twisted my ankle, he told me to take off on my own and go get help.
I'll go. I'll take Beauty.
You don't know where to go.
You said Elms Creek, right? That's at the end of Fort Daniels Road, right where we ran into the mayor's goons. I could find it again. Besides, you can't ride with that ankle.
No, I'll go myself.
We have to get Tim here fast, and the one thing I do well is ride fast, so let me go.
Mama, she's right.
Be careful. I'll get Doc Chavez.
Come on, Beauty, let's go.
Cheryl!
Tim. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I just got this hole in my leg is all.
Do you think you could ride?
There's never been a day when I couldn't ride, darling. Just help me out.
Okay.
Marcy!
Okay, hold on.
Oh, it's good seeing you.
All right, I'm here for you. All right, be careful. Be careful. Oh, okay. Watch the leg. Watch the leg. Oh, God.
Okay, okay, let me take him. Carrie, get Beauty into his stall now. We're gonna get him inside.
Be careful.
Come on, Beauty.
That does smart a bit, Doc.
Well, once you fall asleep, you won't feel a thing. You need to sleep.
Well, there's not much work gonna get done around here with me asleep.
Listen to me, you crazy old man. If you're not careful, you're not going to live to be shot again. I'll see to that personally. Marcy, this is what I want you to do. You're going to change his dressing twice a day, and whatever you do, please, please get him to stay off his feet.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank your house guest and her horse. It's the only reason this grumpy old man's still alive to torture us.
Marcy, top left drawer there to beer. There's a wad of bills.
No. It's fine. I'm not going to take your money. You took a bullet for this town. It's the least I can do.
I wish we could give him some water.
We can't. Could kill him. Come on, let's go. We've done all we can. Burning up.
He's got a fever for sure. Good boy. It's okay. Carrie, did you let him drink water?
No, Mom, I did everything right, just like Grandpa taught me.
I know, you did the best you could.
Carrie, what's wrong?
Black Beauty's in trouble.
Carrie, wait! Why does he sound like that?
bad inflammation in his lungs. Hurts him terribly to breathe.
Will he die?
I don't know. His fever is very high. All we can do now is try to keep him comfortable.
I rode him too hard.
You didn't have a choice. None of us did.
I was in a horse race the day my mom died. And I was on a horse when my dad had his accident. And no matter how hard or how fast I rode, I couldn't do anything to save either one of them. Maybe by trying to get your grandpa, I was trying to do it again.
You were trying to save his life. You did. End of story.
Thanks.
I've been wanting to tell you, I'm sorry I got Carrie into danger. We didn't know they were going to attack us.
I know.
I guess I'm getting old. I'm starting to make mistakes, but sometimes you got to fight for what you believe in. And that could be a good lesson for a boy to learn.
Not staring down the barrel of a gun. Not at 16 years old. Our family has been fighting with the Williams our whole life.
You know, it's hard to believe that Bart and me were friends when we were kids. But his father, Jack, was my pa's biggest rival. And this Jack was a nasty man. He was mean, he was a thief, he was a liar. He treated his own family like dirt. All he loved was money.
Like father, like son.
Well, I don't know about that, but when Bart was about 15, old Jack decided he wanted to drive my pa out of business. So he started killing off our horses. Pa caught him. They had a fight like you've never seen. Right over there in that field behind that oak.
Who won?
Well, Pa, naturally. He could kick anybody's butt. He had a fast left hook, just like me. Anyway, after that was over, Jack went off to prison. He died there. Somebody knifed him. He picked a fight with the wrong group of guys in there.
Bart blames your dad. It's sad that he blames your father for the pain his own dad caused him.
Well, we just have to keep fighting for what's right, that's all. You don't want to give up, do you?
No, I don't. But I'd like to relax a little. Live a little. I love this land. I'm just sick of fighting to keep it.
Now, let me get this straight. You opened fire on local residents.
You told the boys to shake them up a little.
I told all of you to follow. See if they had a meeting place. Somebody could have been killed.
Yeah, us. Hell, that old man had a shotgun. It's lucky for us I saw it.
Old man? What old man?
Tim Lane.
Well, he ain't an old man. Same age as me. Wait a minute, you shot Tim Lane?
No. I just winged him.
Did he see you? Recognize you?
Hell no, them boys was running like the wind.
He was a friend of mine once.
What are you talking about? You hate that guy's guts.
I want to take his ranch fair and square, but I ain't gonna kill him for it. Now, you listen to me, punk. I'm not a murderer. But if you ever step foot in this town again, I might just become one. Make sure he leaves.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, well, let's see. I'm nursing a horse and a crazy old man.
How is Tim?
He'll recover. Thanks for keeping our secret.
I never would have said anything. But I am still trying to figure out what happened.
I figured as much.
And I don't believe a handful of farmers are responsible.
I don't really care who's responsible. I just want it to stop.
I could help you raise your son. Get him into good schools, college.
Are you trying to bribe me, Sheriff?
No. Just marry you.
Seems a psychological experiment on Cheryl has had dire consequences. According to my sources, the Lanes have become embroiled in some sort of battle with local authorities. Apart from the danger it entails for Cheryl, it puts the reputation of the entire estate at risk.
Do you want me to go out there and see what's going on?
I want you to go out there and get Cheryl. Put her on a plane back home. There's a local boarding school that has agreed to take her on early, prior to the start of next semester.
You really think the best thing for her is to isolate her in some dorm room?
She's in danger. I find it helps to think of her less as a person and more as an asset of the estate. My job is to protect estate assets from harm or injury. So is yours. So get to work.
Okay, Beauty. I know you will.
Mom! Grandpa, come quick!
Hurry up, Tim.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Yeah. Yeah. I see his fever's gone. Now we keep giving him electrolytes and maybe it won't come back.
I'll go get some corn.
He's gonna be fine, darling. He's gonna be fine. But you just give him some light exercise. He needs time to heal.
We'll take good care of him.
Attaboy. Yeah.
It's like candy to him.
His favorite thing in the world. Here. All right, well, hold it. Don't feed him it all at once. You know, hold it and let him break it off in his mouth. There you go.
You love this horse, don't you?
I love all the animals. I love animals. I want to be a veterinarian. It's what my dad wanted to be.
How come he never did it?
He ran out of time, I guess.
It's hard. You know, to love. I can remember loving so much it felt like my heart was stuffed. You know, just loving everything. My parents. The way the grass felt, just like anything. And then it all went away. I miss feeling that.
That's why you gotta keep on loving. Because it can go away. You gotta hold on tight to the things you love and to the things that you find to love. Maybe if you hold on tight enough, some of those things won't go away.
We won't go too far, okay?
It's a beautiful day for a ride.
Yep.
Come on. Goons.
What?
Mayor's man. He must be on some more of his land. I thought this was the Johnson Ranch.
A good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Mayor.
And here we have Black Beauty out for a morning stroll. Well, you don't have to be afraid of me.
We aren't afraid. We just don't like you.
That's a smart mouth on a little boy. Maybe, your hide ain't been tanned since your daddy died.
Try it.
I can't wait for you to grow up, boy.
Why wait?
Sure would like to see that horse run. How about a little private race? Your Beauty against my SUV.
Against the truck?
Why not? You'll have the advantage. I gotta stick to the road, just a few hundred yards or so.
You're nuts.
What's in it for us if we win?
What do you want? Money? Tell you what, we'll do a little race here. You win, I'll make you a proposition. About Tim's ranch. Maybe a way to save it. What do you think?
All right. Once around that clump of trees and then back.
Careful.
All right.
Oh, look at the both of you. Isn't that sweet?
Are we gonna stand around here and talk all day? Or are we gonna race?
On your mark. Get set. Go!
Come on, Cheryl.
Cut me off of the tree. Come over now.
You did it, Cheryl.
Well, you ride beautifully.
Thank you. And now for your part of the bargain.
All right. I propose a race. Public race. You on Beauty against a rider and a horse of my own choosing.
You mean a steeplechase?
I mean old-fashioned country race. Start off in town, through the woods and back. Who knows? You may even win.
Not necessarily. I don't know the terrain.
What are the stakes?
Well, if you win, I'll tear up the note on the Lane Ranch. They live in peace.
And if I lose?
Ranch is mine. Of course, I'll let the Lanes stay on as tenants.
Renters on our own property?
Well, it'll be my property.
How about a third option? You take a note against my trust fund to pay off the ranch. Payable when I hit 18.
No way. Now, race for the ranch. Take it or leave it.
She'll take it.
Excellent.
Mayor.
Yeah.
You could lose. Why are you willing to take the risk?
Maybe a spirit of healthy competition. Or maybe because an old friend of mine took a bullet. Never should have happened. Maybe you're right. Maybe things have gotten out of hand.
You got the power to change it.
I know. But that's what makes it so difficult. You know, I really love this town. That's why I've always been so damn power mad. I grew up here, too. At least for a while. That's why I started buying up all this property. If these people can't make a go of it, let them leave. They can sell out to me, and at least no outsider's gonna come in and change things. If I own it, I keep it just the way I like it.
So you end up alone with a town full of empty buildings?
At least it'll look the way I remember it. Besides, I'm not trying to force anyone to leave.
Except the Lanes.
I sure wish you drank, Sheriff. Workday's over. Let's talk a little horseflesh. Black Beauty.
Cheers. Curious, Mayor. What would you do if you owned Black Beauty?
Trade them, race them, then send them out to stud. Make another small fortune. But I don't think that's gonna happen. God, it used to be such fun.
Being one of the good guys is fun. Competition's competition.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I won't go. You don't have any choice. We've got a private plane waiting for you in the city.
I thought you people worked for me.
It's complicated. We're supposed to do what's best for you.
But this is my family now. Is taking me away from them what's best for me?
Maybe someday you'll understand.
Do you understand, Anna?
No, I don't. But I don't know what to do.
Oh, what about a divorce?
A divorce?
Well, what do they call it when a kid gets divorced from the parent?
Emancipation.
Okay, emancipation. Well, In your legal opinion, could a 16-year-old kid get emancipated from an abusive parent?
Of course.
Well, then surely she could get emancipated from an abusive trustee. With the help of a good lawyer, right?
I'll take the job. But if you're going to war with the trust fund, we won't be able to get a dime until all this is over.
What about the bet with Mayor Williams? I won't be able to pay off the note if I lose the race.
Well, it's easy. You'll just have to win.
What would happen if you lost the ranch? What would happen to the horses?
We might be able to afford to board them. If not, Queen's too old to sell. She's barred sour, so she can't do much else but just hang out. King, he's too independent. I mean, we might be able to get one of the big ranches to take him for free. If not, he might end up a killer.
A killer? What's a killer?
Those are the horses who get killed off to make cat food and glue or stuff like that. Black Beauty. He's worth a lot of money. We could sell him. I hope to good people. I've seen many different kinds. Some good. Some bad. Mostly bad.
Good people make good horses.
There are a great many kind of men. Some good, thoughtful men whom any horse would be pleased to serve. Then there's cruel, bad men who never ought to have a horse or a dog to call their own.
That's from my book. Black Beauty.
A horse never knows who's gonna buy him or who's gonna drive him.
But do your best, Black Beauty. Do your best. And me too. Please, God, let me do my best.
He was just a little thing.
Hey, Mom, look. There's Jeff.
Morning.
I'm gonna go find Cheryl. I'll I'll leave you two alone.
Well, whatever happens.
Well, I hope the lady wins.
Oh, morning, Bart.
See you later. Morning, Tim.
Looks like you're dressed for racing.
Well, I aim to win today.
Yeah.
Even if it means breaking my neck to do it.
You'll do okay. You always were hell in a saddle.
Sorry about your leg, Tim. In fact, I'm sorry about a lot of things.
I always figured that deep down, you really knew how things were. You knew what your father was really like. You had to live with it.
It wasn't easy.
Well, my home has always been open to you and yours. Always will be.
Even if I lose?
Especially if you lose. If you win, I might have to find a new place to live.
Grandpa,
Huh?
Cheryl's gone.
Gone? What do you mean she's gone? Where?
The secret garden, I think.
Let's get in the truck. Let me talk to her. All right, darling, what's going on?
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could win.
Well, of course you can win. Sometimes you get afraid to try. That happens to me all the time.
No, there's just too much at stake. I should have never made that bet.
I've seen a lot of riders in my day, and you're one of the great ones.
I don't feel very great.
A good old friend once told me that greatness is seizing opportunity. You grab it with your hands, and you hold on until your knuckles show white. That's what you got to do today. The rest will come easy. Now, come on. Beauty doesn't know where you are. Come on.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Champion, meet Black Beauty.
May the best horse win. Whoa, easy beauty.
You're just in time.
Hi, Anna.
You can do it, honey.
Mayor, Cheryl.
Oh, I knew you could do it.
Well, Bart, you lost.
Yeah, it was still a good day.
Now listen, that little girl's got a big fight on her hands. She's got a good attorney, but she's got no war chest.
Well, maybe I can help.
Well, there's a lot of things we should talk about.
Well, maybe you ought to invite me over for dinner.
Well, maybe we ought to get our fishing poles and go catch us at dinner.
Just like old times?
Just like old times.
I can't believe it's over.
It's been a rough year for you, hasn't it?
How long were we in court?
2 months.
Lawyers.
But you won. You got complete control of your family fortune.
I'd give it all up to have a family again.
Welcome back. Come give me a hug.
Sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we missed you, darling.
I missed you too. Hey. I missed you.
Me too.
Cheryl, take a look.
Black Beauty's gonna be so excited to see you.
We all are.
I'm just so happy to be home.
They call this home.
Just took me a while to find it.
I learned a lot from Black Beauty that day, and that horse is still winning races. He's got a son now, another champion, which proves that there's good in each of us. And if we're lucky, we get to pass it on.